What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Hash It Out podcast. I'm your boy Kenai with my boy Tony Tone here,
What it do?
and we've got a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. I don't know about you, but is it just me, or does it seem like corporate America and the working class are at war with each other?
It's crazy you bring that up because you know what? Now that you mention it, yeah, I do think they are. But why, I want to know what's your thought. Why you say that?
So obviously we all know that corporate America, they pretty much rule the world, even though we try to act like freaking the government rules everything. Realistically, the big business runs shit. What they want, the government makes happen. Which is why all these billionaires, millionaires fucking exist, because without the government backing them, how they gonna get rich? You know what I'm saying? But then you got the working class like ourselves, like ourselves and our fans here, that we bust our ass day in and day out working tirelessly 9 to 5 jobs, sometimes longer than that, just to put some bread on the freaking table to eat or whatever. And we're told, oh, well, you should be able to survive off that. I know that we keep raising the price of everything for no other reason than we want to make more money, but you should be able to survive off of minimum wage or whatever the case we want to hold you to. And then I feel like what really amplified this war between the working class and corporate America was the pandemic.
Okay.
I really feel like the pandemic opened people's eyes to what was going on in America, and people are tired of it because I mean, I know right now I'm technically out of a job right now. I'm trying to get back into the workforce and everything like that. But my biggest thing is that I'm so tired of working for companies that want me to make their freaking establishment my main priority, as if I don't have other things that I got to take care of, like bills, a family, all this other stuff. But like, while you, as the CEO, owner, whatever title you have, you get to go on vacations with your family, be home with your family and everything like that. Yeah, you got meetings and all that other shit, but for the most part, you get to do whatever the fuck you want. But me, I have to do what you tell me to do, taking up all my time, my value, because I don't like the idea of having to work my life away, especially with folks out there talking about raising the retirement age to like 70 because people are living longer. Okay, and who wants to work until they're fucking 70?
I don't even want to work right now.
Facts.
Because it's like, honestly, like the thing of, giving a company 10, 20, 30 years of your life, that's not a thing anymore nowadays.
Nope.
The price of living's gone up. Hell, I just went to the store earlier with my mom and took her, we were going to get a gallon of milk. Gallon of milk's $4.
Yeah.
How is it that a gallon of gas is cheaper than a gallon of milk?
Oh yeah, and God forbid you be like me, where I'm lactose intolerant, so I got to get the lactate and all that other stuff. That shit's like $5, $6 a gallon,
Yes.
to where it's ridiculous. And it's like, I feel like this war is necessary between the working class and the corporate America, because of the simple fact that it's like things won't change unless we make it change, and I really want that change, because honestly, I don't know about the rest of the world, but I know me, I'm tired of sitting here paying over 2 grand a month for rent on rundown houses that look like they ain't been touched in like 3, 4 decades, but yet it's 24, 25, 2600 a month just because the economy has changed. And it's like, no, 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 no.
Well, here's my thing: is it's the whole thing of history repeating itself.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking about for years how the housing market's finna crash again,
Yep.
to where we're finna get houses cheap. Like we did, like back in 2008. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people remember that. We might not have been as old enough to remember that, but a lot of folks do remember it and know that that kind of changed everything. And it's like, if you really want to get down to brass tacks about it, it's like everybody's like, oh yeah, we're afraid because the government's going to do this or the government's going to do that. But at the end of the day, you read the Declaration of Independence, it says we the people.
Yep.
We have the power.
Yeah.
We can change it. We just don't do anything about it.
Nope.
Because a lot of folks have done this thing called fall in line.
Yep.
And that's the problem.
Yep.
That's the biggest problem right there. You take one person, or hell, even you take a group of a couple people. Take, for example, the January 6th fucking riots on the Capitol. Had there been enough people that pushed for that and did what they needed to do, it's like, we could have been changed something, but It's like, for no example, we're sitting here, we're talking about it, how, oh, well, this is so egregious and this is so wrong. Why don't we do something about it?
Yeah,
Like, that's pretty much the whole working man's mentality is like, I'm just trying to do enough to get by.
yeah, yeah, I agree with you, and it's ridiculous. Like, really gets me with a lot of corporate America is that they're making it to where there's nothing in it for the worker. Like, they're taking away, like a lot of places are taking away 401ks. A lot of people are taking away not pensions, retirement plans, which is why they're raising retirement to 70. Because if I mean realistically, who's honestly gonna actually survive working until they're 70? Like, not very many people. Like, not I don't think that there's going to be very many people that at 70 years old are still going to be physically capable of working whatever job they have, unless it's a desk job or some shit like that. Like, I don't know. It's just stupid to me, and I don't like it. Like, I don't like that there's really no point. Like there's no benefit to working for a company. Like, at this point in time, the only way that you're really going to survive in this country is you got to go and get it yourself. You got to go do your own thing. And I'm all for that. I'm all for people going and making their own money, their own way, starting their own business, all that good stuff, because I love seeing people thrive and succeed and everything like that, especially these self-made, guys. Like, I like it. I like it. Now I know that not everybody is going to be able to make it, because unfortunately the way it works is that, those who do make it end up, I'm not going to say controlling, but, they're in charge of how much those that didn't make it make.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, it's just a vicious cycle no matter what.
Yeah.
Because, say, for example, like you just said, you got to go out and you got to get it on your own. Well, those that go out and get it on their own, they get it and they become part of that so-called 1% or whatever, to where it's like, well, now, you're becoming like the people that you didn't want to be like,
Yeah.
to where you're creating that vicious cycle to where what do I do? How am I going to justify, going out and being an entrepreneur and doing this just for me to make enough money, just for me to turn into the people that I didn't want to become?
Yeah, I know, because unfortunately, when it comes to being a business owner and everything like that, it's a cutthroat business. You got to make some very heinous decisions sometimes, some very dramatic decisions and everything like that, just to, make sure that your company continues being profitable and everything like that, because that's the end goal, is to be profitable. And it just sucks, because it's like it's one of those things that unless a certain type of person, like in this case, I'm gonna say people, just because, like, people with the same mentality in this case, like, we would need a bunch of those type of people that, they're not worried about power or anything, like, because I feel like that's a big problem with a lot of businesses, is that it goes from being, oh, I just want to help the community or whatever, because that's what a lot of these companies start out as, hey, I want to help the community, do something beneficial and all that other stuff. But then once that money starts rolling in, it's like, screw the community. I want to do whatever I can do to make as much money as humanly possible, so that I can live a life that I've never been able to live before. And the problem with that is that that's how we end up in this corrupt corporate America world that we live in. And it's like, we need people like myself, for example, where a lot of my business ideas that I have involve helping the community. And I mean, do I want to make profit off of my business? Yes, but that's not my sole purpose with my business. It's more so that I want people to actually survive. I want people to be happy. I want people to actually be able to do things that they want to do without having to freaking think, oh, will this backfire on me later? Like, will this.
I get it, but there's a couple things that you kind of got to look out for. It's like, and we saw this, you brought it up, the whole power thing. It's like, we saw this multiple times while we were in the Marine Corps, dude. That power dynamic, the moment you get a little bit of power, it goes to your head.
Yeah.
We saw it happen way too many times. And it's like, yeah, cool, you want to help people out. But the moment you get that little taste of money, you're like, oh, hey, I can do this and not have to do this. Let me keep doing this so I can make more money. To where eventually like I said, you're continuing that cycle, whether you want to or not.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. But at the same time, I guess it takes that, like a certain type of person, because, like, for me, Do I want to make more money? Yes, I do, because obviously that's the only way to really survive in the world that we live in right now
Unfortunately.
is money. Money has value, nothing else does, which
Even
is
though realistically money doesn't have value anyway, because
it only has
money's not backed by the gold standard anymore, and
yeah,
that was the only thing that gave the piece of paper worth something.
yeah, it's realistically it's just a piece of paper, but it's like my biggest thing with it is that money isn't the driving force for me, because my thing is I get more satisfaction. I get more satisfaction out of seeing smiles on people's faces, seeing that I'm making people's lives better than I do actually sitting there being able to say, "Oh, I have enough money to go buy a Bugatti. I have enough money to go get a yacht. I have enough money to blah blah blah." It's like, okay, at the end of the day, what does any of that stuff do for you though?
But
Other than build status. That's all it does, because you
and
can't take the stuff with you.
you can't, because at the end of the day, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. Immortality is not a thing. But at the end of the day, a way a lot of people see it, not saying we see it that way, but a lot of folks see it as, hey, smiles aren't going to put food on my table for me and my family.
Depending on who you talk about, comedians will say different.
Okay, look, ha ha ha, funny, get it. Comedians put butts in seats, they make jokes, ha ha, funny, they laugh, cool, whatever. But for your average, everyday, run-of-the-mill person, the middle class, as we want to call them,
Yep.
those that have it, but they don't have it all, it's like we go to work, we work these 40-hour weeks. A lot of us work overtime.
Yeah.
Myself here recently, I've been dogged out working just to try to barely make a little bit of pocket change that realistically ain't getting me nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's like, at the end of the day, I think it's the it's not even the obsession of money. It's just strictly out of necessity.
Mm-hmm.
And then by time, that necessity wears off to where it's like you finally make enough to get yourself in a better position, you don't care anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just one of those things that you in a sense get beat into submission, which is really sad and everything like that. But it is what it is. I personally feel I'm trying my best to get to a position where I can actually make a change and start doing some stuff and start opening people's eyes to, there are other methods to being successful and everything like that without having to be a douche canoe in a sense.
Well, hope whoever becomes a douche canoe can swim, because if not, you're screwed. Because I get where you're coming from. You don't want to be that type of person. We don't want to be those type of people to where it's like, oh, hey, we're doing this, we're making money, we're getting support and everything like that. And then just all of a sudden it's like, oh no, screw you guys. Deuces, hit the road, walking ain't crowded. But it's like, it's just one of those things where I feel like you're walking a fine line. It's like either you want to make the money or you want to help people out. You can't have both.
Yeah.
It's like you can't have your cake and eat it too. But you know what? One thing you can eat?
What?
Warmed up cranberry sauce.
Oh my.
Okay. We're just gonna have to accept the fact that it is a sauce and it needs to be warmed up.
No, it does not, bro. Anybody who freaking sits there and warms up cranberry sauce is a freaking communist, bro. Like, y'all deserve to be in an insane asylum. Y'all need to not like no, you don't even need to be in it. You need to be under the insane asylum. You don't deserve to see life, light, anything. Just sit there and think about all your freaking decisions in life.
But this is coming from the man that don't eat sausage, you don't eat biscuits, you barely eat gravy, you won't try oatmeal, and it's like, last I checked, we live in the South. The South is known for these things.
I mean, this is true, but at the same time, it's like, you got to realize, even though, yes, I live in the South now, I originate from the North.
Unfortunately, your Yankee ass. Yes, we know this. But at the same time, you just have to accept it for what it is.
No, yes. We're not.
No, because go ahead.
No.
First of all, what is it? You don't like sausage?
I don't like sausage.
You don't like sausage?
No.
You don't like biscuits? You don't. Sorry, I gotta make fun of the way you talk, because you're from up north. Yeah, we gotta get that out.
I don't want to hear nothing from you, motherfucker.
Go on. Go ahead. Call me out. Say it.
I don't want to hear nothing from your ass talking about the way people say some shit.
Why?
Say oil, motherfucker. Say oil.
What kind of oil are we talking about?
Just say oil. Say oil.
What kind are we talking about?
Say oil.
What kind are we talking about?
No, say oil. Say vegetable oil.
What, vegetable oil?
Or,
I can't even say it with a straight face.
what you over there doing, gobbling some glizzies?
Hey,
Or,
first of all, you gonna hop off trying to talk about me gobbling glizzies.
nah,
This one we not even gonna go into.
Nah.
Just because it's oil. Don't
no,
mean
it's
nothing.
oil.
It's oil.
Oil.
Oil. Oil. That was illegal.
No,
It is
you
oil.
you said oil.
It's oil.
No, it's not oil. It is not oil.
It is oil.
There is 3 letters in that word. 3 letters.
Just like it's sausage.
No,
Go ahead and say sausage.
it's sausage.
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 Fuck you.
There's not a W in sausage.
Hey,
It's a U, not a W.
at least I'm not taking letters out of a word.
You're putting a whole new letter that never existed.
But you taking a whole letter out. You just saying 2 letters. All.
Okay, and I got a
Oh.
redneck education of reading, writing, and math. What's your excuse?
Hey. It is what it is.
No, it's not. It is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm pretty sure there's more people out there that say sausage like that.
No, I can almost guarantee you.
I
it's
can
not.
almost guarantee you there is.
We live in the South.
It don't
Okay,
matter.
it is oil, no matter how you want to
It's
look
not
at
oil. It's not oil.
it. It's
It's
oil.
oil.
It's oil.
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 No.
You don't go to the mechanic and go like, yeah, I need an oil change.
Yes, you do.
You go and you tell him you need an oil change.
No, you say oil change. I need an oil change. You don't say oil change.
I need an oil change.
Oil change.
I'll
Nah.
go and I change my own oil.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes, I guarantee you there's a lot of folks that are going to listen to this and they're going to agree with me.
No,
And your
no,
ass is
no,
going to
no.
get blamed for it.
No. It is oil.
No.
Oil.
No. That sounds like you got a stick shoved up your ass. You're like, I'm being proper. I'm going to say oil. Like, no.
I'd rather sound like that than sound like I'm freaking choking on a 12-foot glizzy. Motherfucker.
Hey, that was one time, bro.
Like, I
One time.
don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing from you. I don't want to hear shit.
No. But you do realize, you want to give me shit for, gobbling on these glizzies, as you call it. But here's the thing. Do you not realize that when 4th of July rolls around and all these holidays roll around, what is it that folks eat a lot of? Hot dogs, which is another name for these so-called glizzies that you get on the meat for. Which means
You glizzy gobblers eat it. I don't eat hot dogs at all.
that makes you the communist. Because
No,
on 4th of
that makes
July,
me insane.
Oh no! On 4th of July, when we eat hot dogs and hamburgers, and your ass don't eat a hot dog, that means you're a communist because you're not eating what the forefathers intended.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes.
You ain't gonna convince me the forefathers
But
wanted you eating
but here's my
glizzy.
thing. No, okay. So what? The forefathers didn't say, "Hey, thou shalt consume glizzies." But here's my thing. You don't eat hot dogs, right?
Right.
But you eat bratwurst.
So, what's the difference?
It's still a glizzy.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
How is it not?
No, it's not.
How is it not? Please enlighten me.
Brats are delicious. Fucking hot dogs are disgusting.
No. Okay, so then what's the difference between brats and sausage?
Brats delicious. Sausage disgusting.
No, because a bratwurst is the same thing as a sausage link.
To a degree,
It's
yes.
meat shoved in a casing. It's like if you took a condom and shoved ground beef in it. It's still gonna be the same thing as a fucking hot dog or a brat.
No, because a brat actually has flavor.
So do hot dogs.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
You put the same shit. You put ketchup on a brat when you eat it, right?
For the most part, yes.
You put ketchup on a hot dog.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay then. So what's the difference? You're still getting the same flavor.
Because even if you don't put ketchup on a brat, it still has flavor. A hot dog don't.
Yeah, it do.
No, it don't.
Yeah, when you grill it, it do.
No, it don't.
Yeah.
No, it don't.
How?
It don't.
How?
It don't.
How?
It don't.
What?
It don't.
What is the difference? Ground up cow, ground up pig. It's still in intestines.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
It don't matter.
It's the
You're
simple
not gonna
principle.
argue with me on this. Hot dogs are disgusting. No, it's not the principle. Fuck your principle.
It's the principle, dog. You won't eat a hot dog, but you'll eat a bratwurst.
Yes.
You know what? That's why the best smelling thing is sauerkraut.
Ugh, you disgusting motherfucker. Ew.
You want to keep
Ew.
going? You want to
No.
keep going?
No, ew. No.
That's why
we are
grits
not.
are good.
We are not about to be a bunch of compost around here eating sauerkraut.
What makes me a compost? Because I like sauerkraut.
Because it's disgusting.
You're disgusting.
That is literally the food of communists.
Technically, It's fascist, but we're not gonna get into that.
We're
Okay,
it's here
you
nor
eat French
there.
fries. You eat French fries, right?
Yeah.
Potatoes. That's the food of communists.
Potatoes are good
Come
though.
on, fight me up.
Potatoes aren't too terrible. Fries are good. Vodka's delicious.
It's the principle. It's the fact of the matter being that you're eating the food of communists, but you want to call me a communist because I'm eating something you don't like.
Yeah, coming from the dude that don't like bananas.
I can't stand the texture. So what?
No. Bananas
It's
are
mushy.
You are missing out on the best freaking fruit out there. Well, that's a lie because I'm more of a peach guy. But still,
I'm gonna say that's obsessed with.
I'm about to say I love me some peaches, but bananas are freaking amazing.
Bananas are disgusting. The only time a banana is good is when you make banana pudding.
That is a lie.
That is
Bananas
the
are
only
delicious
time
no matter
I
what.
eat that.
They're delicious.
When's the last time you ate some watermelon?
It's been a while. It's been a while since I ate watermelon. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I tried watermelon with freaking sugar for the first time 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
2 whole weeks ago.
It wasn't bad.
First of all, sugar?
Yeah, with sugar.
Put sugar on watermelon.
Apparently, a lot of people.
Apparently,
I don't eat watermelon really.
God.
I don't eat watermelon like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat watermelon like that because to me personally, I don't like fruits that don't got flavor. I mean, I get technically it's in the name watermelon, but still.
Yeah, it's like watermelon.
I like my fruit to have some kind of flavor.
Cantaloupe ain't got no flavor.
That's a lie. Cantaloupe is delicious.
What is it that honeydew?
Honeydew's delicious
ain't
too.
got no
You
flavor.
are fucking high as giraffe pussy. Fucking honeydew is amazing.
No, bro.
Honeydew is freaking amazing.
What is it? Fucking grapefruit? Pomegranate? Like,
Grapefruit.
who the fuck comes up with these names?
Motherfucker. But you ain't gonna disrespect pomegranate.
We straight
ain't gonna
disrespecting
disrespect
pomegranates around here.
Pomegranates is the shit.
No, we straight disrespecting pomegranates around here.
Nah, pomegranates is the shit.
I'll eat it. Don't get me wrong. I'll eat an orange. I'll eat an apple. Whatever. But that's about as far as I'm gonna go.
Oh, so you on that basic white girl stuff, you know what I'm saying? No offense to the white women out there.
Wow, no offense to the white woman? Special offense to me. Okay, got it. Cool. See where that's going. God. Man, what? No, because by that logic, no, I can't fathom that, bro.
You can't fathom it.
No.
You can't fathom it.
I refuse to stand for this level of bullarchy that is coming out your mouth.
Nah, homie.
Bananas are disgusting. End of discussion.
They're good because they go with everything.
How?
Because they're good by themselves.
No.
Like you brought up, they're delicious in banana pudding.
Because it's called banana pudding.
Hell, have you heard of this thing called banana bread? Have you heard of this thing called banana nut muffins? Them shit is fire, boy.
Okay, we'll make the exception for banana bread. Okay, I don't know about nut muffins, but that sounds a little sus. Cause the rabbit hole here.
Oh boy.
Banana nut muffins, right?
Oh god.
Think about it. Break it down.
No,
Banana
we're not. I know where you're going because I don't want to break this
We're
down.
gonna go with it because I'm already going with it. What if all it is that banana nut is just banana pudding? Because when you mush up the bananas, it becomes pudding, which becomes a liquid. And what is nut? It's a liquid.
No, Nick. No, we're not doing
Yes,
that. No,
we're doing this.
No,
We're doing this.
No, we're not doing it. You're not about to ruin banana nut muffins.
Too late. Already ruined.
No, you're not about to do that.
They use banana nut to make the muffins.
No, that's not at all how that freaking works. It's called banana nut muffin because they fucking take bananas and they take freaking walnuts or whatever nut that they want and put them together.
It's still weird because they're still taking bananas, which they mush up to add probably into the mix that they make. Which still proves my point that a mushed up banana is nothing but banana nut. Because it is being turned into a liquid.
No, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. I can't stand you, man. I cannot stand you, dude.
Well, you think about it. Whoever come up with the name for all these nuts is even weirder.
How so?
Chestnuts.
Walnuts.
Walnuts.
What
Why
about
I want nuts on my chest or my wall? That's fucking weird.
Bro, first of all, you are thinking way too deep into this
bro,
right now.
It's too late. We're already in this.
We are not going down this.
already in this.
No, we are not going down this sick rabbit hole that you're trying to drag us down right now.
Too late.
Nah.
We're coming down to the depths of this hole.
No. Pause. Hold pause.
No. All the giddy.
No.
All the giddy, homie.
No. None of the Diddy. None of the Diddy. We not doing this. None of the Diddy. Hell no. You ain't about to get me with that.
No, because you can't come up with a better logic though, can you?
I can't come up with a better
How
line.
so?
I can't.
Exactly. Exactly. So all banana nut is technically banana pudding, which means bananas is out here nutting in our muffins.
Bro, no, that's not how that. I can't stand you. You.
That's why you're sitting down. That's why we're talking on the podcast right now. You know, not to break the fourth wall here or anything.
This mother. I need a new hobby.
What are you gonna do? Go crocheting or something?
Sure, something.
Crochet myself a noose and just be like, you know what?
Bruh.
This is the end of this. It was nice knowing y'all.
Fact. Like, bruh, how did I become friends with you again? Like,
I think I was a charity case and you kind of just brought me home. You adopted me and was like, well, fuck, now I'm stuck with you.
I need to go find that charity and get my refund. I want every.
Charities are non-profits though, so they didn't make any money off of me.
Well, then I need to sue that charity.
For what?
False advertisement.
What is this? For 10 cents a day, you can take this child away? Like,
hey,
no, that sounds like kidnapping, homie.
Hey, I mean, we don't condone that around here, but I mean, somebody's got to take your ass. Cause I don't know how I've been dealing with you for almost 7 years. 7 years of this nonsense with you.
Oh, don't even get me started with you, good sir.
Oh, please enlighten me.
Oh, I'm finna enlighten you, good sir. The fact that we literally spent, we recently just made the trip up to North Carolina, right? That 15-hour car ride that we made. And for 4 hours of that, you decided to explain to me why Piccolo was 4 different people.
No. If you gonna bring that up, you brought that up. You were the one that brought up, hey, what's up with this dude Piccolo? Does he do anything? And I said yes. And in order to explain Piccolo to you, I had to explain all of Piccolo.
But you basically told me that one person was 4, and it's like, how am I supposed to follow you down this rabbit hole?
Because it's simple. Piccolo is not only Demon King Piccolo, he's himself, he's also Nails and Kami.
But by you're saying that Piccolo is basically himself, his son, his granddaddy, and his daddy, I don't want to hear about you making the incest jokes because I'm from Virginia, okay? Piccolo all but has basically impregnated himself. But you want to give me, because I chose to sleep with my cousin 10 years ago.
Hey, it be what it be. The difference is it's a cartoon character and then illegal shit.
Well, look, you know what? Edgar Allan Poe technically married his cousin, so I mean,
technically.
And Edgar Allan Poe's famous now, so is it really illegal?
Technically, his book is famous. He himself is not. He
would be famous because it's his book.
True. Fair. But that's not the same.
That is the same.
Different times. Different time period. It was okay back then. It's illegal now.
It was still illegal back then. The only reason they did it was because they didn't want the non-pure blood people in the fucking gene pool. Like, no different than Hitler wanting to kill, everybody that wasn't blonde hair, blue eyes. He didn't want to ruin the gene pool. Now look at us. We've gone and ruined the gene pool. Because apparently natural selection's not a thing anymore.
Apparently natural selection ain't a thing at all because
we got kids out here.
There's some people.
Tide Pods.
I'm about to say there's some dumb people out here in this world that I don't understand how they've survived. You being one of them.
Oh no! Please enlighten me, good
bro. Some of the dumb stuff you do in your freaking life don't make no freaking sense whatsoever.
Please enlighten me on it.
Your sick obsession with Mountain Dew. You go through an entire case by yourself.
It's Mountain Dew. Am I not allowed to indulge in caffeine?
Nobody's saying that you can't, but it's the fact that you can go through about 4 freaking 24 packs in a month.
That was one time.
Like, that is not helping.
One time.
You might as well say you are freaking, there's Mountain Dew coursing through your veins. You wake up and piss Mountain Dew.
I am flame retarded. That is all I am. Thank you.
Like, geez, Louise, like, don't even get me started on you. And then, especially don't get me started on your freaking nicotine obsession. Like, how
we all have our vices, okay?
we do.
We
But
all have our vices.
there's a difference between a vice and an addiction. When I met your ass was not only smoking cigarettes, but dipping as well. And then you took up vaping.
Hey, look, I'm a man. I'm a multicultured man. I was a man of many talents.
No, that's what you call unhealthy. That's literally trying to be on a one-way trip to a short life, is how we would call that.
Well, I mean, like I said earlier, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other folks that feel the same. Because I don't know about you. I mean, I know you want to live and get old and, sit on your porch and yell at kids while you're sipping sweet tea.
I never said anything about yelling at kids. I just want to be that. I just want to get old and be that.
You're gonna pull that Marine Corps thing where you're gonna yell at people because they stepped on your grass.
Not even. I'm just gonna be sitting there minding my own business, judging people in my head. I'm gonna be that old man that's just sitting there sipping my Arnold Palmer, got my old ass dog right next to me, just chilling, judging people. These young whippersnappers don't know.
Here's the thing with that though. That just makes you the creepy old man.
I ain't bothering nobody.
Because you're just that's the problem. You're not bothering nobody. You're just sitting on your porch, just staring off into space, trying to remember the good years of the pandemic that we went through, as if it didn't have anything to do with you, to where you don't say nothing to nothing or nobody, to where you're like, oh, he's just fucking senile now.
Hey, I mean, if I gotta be the creepy old man, at least there ain't nobody gonna bother me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's true. I give you that, but. I'm not even gonna get into that. I think we're gonna have to hold off on that because we're gonna have to come back to that. Y'all freaking subscribe, comment, let us know what y'all think, and I think that's gonna do it for this.
We'll see you in the next one. Peace.